The class of 2024 is an amazing group of kids with a lot of personality, a lot of creativity, a lot of spunk, and a lot of ruach. Over their years at Hillel Torah, this class has really experienced a lot. They had an amazing foundation. We're so proud of them, and we know we're going to see great things ahead from this group of young men and women.
In pre-nursery at Hillel Torah, it was really cool coming here and then seeing all the big kids and being like, oh my God, like I can't wait to be an 8th grader. I really looked up to them. So it's just really cool to finally be an 8th grader.
Pre-nursery and nursery, when you would walk into school, there was like always this excitement on Friday. One of the best parts for me was Friday Reader, and it was like always so exciting to see who they were at the end and give them a big hug. And like it's so fun to like see your mom like read to all your class.
In preschool, we went to this matzah factory, and me and my brother got to make matzah for Pesach, and my dad got to come, so it was like very special that we got to go on a trip with my dad. In kindergarten, when we sang the Hot Tikva, when we said Eretz Zion, me and my friends always look at each other and just giggle because we were like, oh, Sion. Me and Sion, I thought it was my name. So now when we like say Hot Tikva, me and my friends still laugh about it sometimes.
In first grade, we went to the aquarium, and I had this little smartwatch little thing. Then I was like, oh, cool fish. And I just took like 1 million pictures of each fish. And like a year later, I came back to it, and I was like, man, I took like 1,000 pictures at the aquarium in first grade.
In the sitter play, we were just learning how to daven. We barely even knew what Ashrei was or Matovu. And now, as an 8th grader, I like know basically all of davening, and I'm able to sort of look back on my first sitter and say like, wow, how did I only know this much? And now I know all of this.
We do the Chicago Fair in 3rd grade. Every student gets a landmark in Chicago, which they research, and we made posters about it. And then we also made a replica out of our landmark.
My project was the Civic Opera House, and we saw when we were on the river, we actually saw it, and it was a really cool experience to see. Being out of school with my friends was pretty fun.
Rashi play was with 4th grade with Mormina, and we got to recreate what it was like to be Rashi and act as a commentary in real life situations, and I thought that was really cool.
In school you have teachers, but in Gemara you have something called a Rebbe. And one thing that I felt that is really good for me is that asking questions straight to a Rebbe, it just feels comfortable. All the rabbis, they're all way different, but they all have one thing in common, and that's creating new openings for other peoples that are in need.
I like Rabbi Liebtag's class and him as a teacher because he really impacted me in my Jewish life. I started going to shul more, and he makes his class really fun.
Back in 6th grade, when I was in Mishnah class, Rabbi Freeman pulled me out of class and told me that I did a great job on my test. For Rabbi Freeman, it was a small thing, but for me, it was a big thing because it made me feel really comfortable in this atmosphere of Hillel Torah and just really welcomed.
One of the lessons we learned at Hillel Torah is Kavod Torah, to show appreciation of the Jewish people and Hashem. I've seen my teachers and my Rebbeim show respect and have Kavod Torah to students, and it inspired me to have and show Kavod Torah.
During lunch and learn, you bring your lunch into a room and you get a Torah from a rabbi. Lunch and learn is a great opportunity for us to come together, and there's prizes and it's fun.
Chesed is a big part of Hillel Torah, so we went to Motley team, which provides food for thousands of poor people, and we made boxes for them to pack into the food into the boxes. I felt good about it because I'm able to help the community out.
One of the extracurricular activities we had was flag football, and it was really fun, especially since we won the championship game. It was a lot of fun to play with the different grades and teach them part of the game.
Pidon is this group where we learn 70 parokim a year of Tanakh, Torah, Nevi'im, and Ketuvim. Both years I'm made to New York, where we do this final regional It's really fun. And then there's this pizza restaurant right next door to the building, which is really good.
Springfield was an amazing trip. You got to hang out with friends, go on long bus rides and talk with them, see lots of cool places. My favorite memory was probably the bus ride back because there was like a lot of jokes and everyone was laughing and it was just a great time.
Color War is awesome because the passion we show in what we do really brings out the emotion with our friends, and how we express it at the end is really fun because we all have a great time with the plays, the art, and it's just a really fun experience.
When we went to Camp Nagila in 6th grade, we did a lot of teamwork and like friendship activities with the kids in our grade. We did like a hula hoop game. Before we went on the bus, we did like a big water fight with like all the teachers and all the kids who went to Camp Nagila, and that was a lot of fun.
Last year in 7th grade, we led field day, and it was a really cool experience because every single person had either 1 or 2 partners, and we all got a chance to lead and make games and just give all the little kids a really fun day.
The prom carnival was super fun. We all got to make our own games and learn what it's like being in charge of a carnival and helping younger kids. We learned how to like encourage people, and overall I've had a good experience.
This is my 2nd year being an 8th grade girls advisor, and I love it. I love the connections that I have with the girls. I'm gonna miss these girls so much, and I hope that our connection still remains for the rest of their lives.
Something really special about this group to me is how they had these cute little personalities in 1st and 3rd grade that have grown into these mature, adult-like people that are so awesome to work with.
I feel very confident that this particular group of students is well prepared for the rigor of high school and college with all the writing that they've shown me that they're capable of doing in middle school.
My wish to the class of 2024 is to always keep getting the most out of every experience that you have. Keep interacting with the world around you. You bring so much light and laughter to every experience and every person that you meet. You certainly have left your mark here at Hillel Torah, and we have learned a lot and will miss you a lot.
I love you guys, and it's been a pleasure to be with you these past couple years and to learn with you and learn from you. And my bracha to you all is that you take all that you're learning that you've done here in Hillel Torah, that you take it and become adults who love to daven and love to learn Torah and love to serve Hashem in high school and beyond.
אז המסר שלי אליכם, תעשו את הכי טוב שלכם ותשמרו על הזהות היהודית שלכם. עם ישראל חי, אנחנו ביחד, אם בארץ ואם בחו"ל. אוהב אתכם.
A little bit of history I've been through. Ask me where I'm from, and I will tell you I'm a Jew, and every Jew's a proud Jew.
I've found connections to Israel through school in multiple places, through our shlichim, our teachers who came from Israel, and our classmates who are from Israel, and classes about Israel. We learn a lot about Israel from people and places.
October 7th was a terrible day. The Shabbos table was a table where there were candles and all the hostages and chairs for all the hostages. And it was really sad to see how many hostages there were and what had happened to them and where they were like kidnapped. The Shabbos table deepened my connection to Hashem because I knew that I could trust Hashem even though it was so terrible.
In our 8th grade Gemara year, we had a Chabur project when each group had to present something like on Pesach. So I had Lechamoni, and preparing my own Chabura, it was a good learning experience. It was much easier than I thought, and we had a good Chabura.
The 8th grade Shabbaton was great. We sang, we ate food, we had fun. It was just a great time. We had a chance to take over the main minyan at Or Torah. We got to lane, we got to daven, and it was really a great opportunity.
Right before the 8th grade Shabbaton, during Gemara class, we went and we all talked. We're gonna start a kumzitz. We're gonna go crazy and stuff. So we went to the hallway and we started singing, and we got everyone involved. So it made everyone feel good before a great Shabbos and a great opportunity as a group.
I love reading. And if I really think about it, my love of reading actually came from school. I know that later in life, my reading and writing skills will be really useful, and I know that that foundation was set by Hillel Torah.
When I move on from Hillel Torah, I will look back on my years here positively because I learned a lot, I had great teachers, and I had a fun time being at school.
I would really like to say thank you to every teacher, admin, support staff, everyone at Hillel Torah, all of the students, all of the older grades and the younger grades, really setting us up for success with whatever we do in the future.